Hey guys, tightropegaming bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on Operation Eindhoven. Playing today spawning in the south, we've got Demolitionhammer with the Brits unselected on the battle group currently. Teaming up with him is Warbringer, US forces unselected. On the top side we've got Leiarde. Gone for Luftwaffe as Wehrmacht. And Hydroxylpentanol, I think it is, with Afrika Korps. It's gone for battlefield Espionage. Probably call him Hydro from here on out. In terms of ranks, you would imagine that with clan tags. Sorry, have a look at my other screen. The Allies are a ranged team. Demolitionhammer rank 24, Warbringer 96. Up against Leiarde 45 and Hydroxyl 52. So relatively early Vickers and Dingo here. Can lead to like a pretty strong start, like these three units. Since you start producing the Vickers like straight away at the start of the match, you can kind of hit 3 units at quite an early timing. And it can be quite powerful. Gotta be careful though, the Vickers is sometimes a bit of a liability once the Axis light vehicles start to arrive. Can backfire on you at that around that timing. A lot of capping going on. Axis though losing that first fight through the middle. It's often what happens when you fight against the Dingo. Pretty hard to deal with in the very early stages.
Territory is now
250 hitting the field for Hydro. Put a PV inside of it. And get to work. Dingo can still fight pretty well against a Pickering inside, unless you've got the combat half-tracks upgrade. Swap squads in there. What was that? Well, Dingo is a little bit low on health. Gets a few good bursts on straight away. Dingo goes down. Looks like the 250 also probably going to fall to small arms. Yep. Pretty close call though.
250 has been destroyed.
Definitely a good start for Hydro. You know, like right at the beginning, that Dingo took a lot of damage from the first couple of Pickering volleys. Now getting chased off though by the rest of the Allied army. Pretty big army they have there. This means this side is relatively open, but oh, Leiarde going for a kind of similar build to what I've been trying out recently, but without a machine gun here. Can merge in with the Grenadiers, of course. Once you get the Vet 1 training, it does make a noticeable difference both in terms of combat strength and being able to heal yourself. Hold on to this point here. But even get the wipe here, a little bit of a late retreat from Warbringer. Very close call, wow. Well, okay, drops in another falchion pile. I think this is overkill. I think this is bad from Leiarde. As I said, I think the machine gun's the better choice. Like 3 falchion pile, what I found was you're really hamstrung by your munitions. You need to upgrade them with weapons to be able to fight back against riflemen, and you just can't do that in the early game. You generally get out like 1 upgrade, and then you maybe need to plant mines to handle the light vehicles. So, yeah, going for 3 is a bit of overkill. I think 2 and 1 Grenadier, 1 machine gun, that's the way to go. If you want to try that style out, early tech to get the Vet 1 healing on these guys, that's the way to go, from my experiments at least. There's mob control right now for the Allies just dominating. Got an assault green coming out now. Previously, I think assault greens maybe were a like better counter to the Vickers, but now that the smoke grenade is behind Vet 1, it's a bit hard to use these assault greens. Oh, I didn't notice the mine there.
The battle falls in our favor.
Capping on the edge. With some riflemen chasing away the
Capture point is
pyres.
being contested.
So the falchion pyres are going to be sent around in a blob.
Ammunition
So
point
very
is being
susceptible to
overrun.
light vehicles. Doesn't look like Demolitionhammer is making a Humber at least. Probably will be in
A
production
sector
already.
is in enemy control.
Check coming up now for Warbringer. Motor pool. So he might be looking for a Greyhound, but he's kind of missed his timing a little bit. You can see he's got 40 fuel. This is still in construction. Could have started up a Greyhound fuel-wise already.
Sector. They are hammering us.
Oh,
The
gets
enemy
the
is winning.
Vickers there. Late retreat from Demolitionhammer. Costly mistake.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Steal that away here.
Engineers taking losses here.
There are some rangers out now for Warbringer, so he has been spending his manpower. 3 rifles and a ranger. I think there's often like 1 too many before going for your light vehicle. If you try and rush it out.
A victory point has fallen into enemy control.
Okay, calling in an assault green. Past the 6-minute timer now. Okay, Indian artillery. A Demolitionhammer. Got early cash coming up as well. I mean, the Allies already had like dominating map control for the first 5 or so minutes. Putting a cash down as well. That's really rubbing salt in the wounds. They could get super fast medium tanks coming out here on the Allied side. But it looks like he's going for
Proximity alarm.
a
Near our
Greyhound.
victory
Like,
point.
this isn't that early. As I said, he missed his tech timing. Went for 1 too many squads. This could have been like a 6-minute 30 Greyhound quite easily. Instead it's like an 8-minute-ish Greyhound. Leaving it in base for the first like 20 seconds after it finishes construction, not ideal. Just make sure he's setting like a rally point, at least like here. And moves it out onto the map.
Starting requisition of light support elements.
Here we go, blob v blob here.
Neutralized by the enemy.
Rangers a little bit outnumbered. Captain overstaying its welcome. Lucky to survive. The machine gun and the Vickers there. G42 and machine and Vickers. Oh, there goes the scout.
Research complete.
And what a turnaround here now. Oh, looks like he managed to salvage a bar from some of these wrecks. So a bit of a mistake there from Demolition. He went for 2 anti-tank guns early on. It was a heck of a lot. Especially if you got sections with potentially snares. It's definitely an over-investment. So that's, I think, a large part of the reason why the Axis have fought back on the left-hand side of the map, and of course, extra machine gun combined with the late Greyhound timing, helping out on the other side of the map. So yeah, extremely strong start for the Allies, but they have let it slip away here massively with a couple of bad decisions. Following this up with a Chaffee. I'm surprised he sent the Greyhound over to the other side of the map. Got 1 Panzerfaust. That's it for Leiarde right now. That's the only thing stopping it, and maybe there's some mines I haven't seen yet. What is the Greyhound doing? They should just be driving in the middle of these guys and just roasting them.
Our munitions point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Giving way too much respect to what Leiarde is doing here.
Keep firing! Don't get distracted!
The front wagon out the back. They're also providing a bit of combined arms in these fights, staying out of AT gun range. So Demolitionhammer getting badly overrun. Between his dingo loss, machine gun loss, and investment into 2 AT guns, his army is super ineffective right now. And having lost control of their medium fuel over here, fast mediums maybe not on the cards any longer. Flank coming in though from Warbringer. Could be the decoy on this machine. I think that's the MG42 as well. Down it goes. So got the Vickers out the back there. It's a Faust off there. Those very long range Panzerfausts. Maybe he's going to get stolen here.
Enemy forces have claimed our sector.
Empire's trying to back up into the machine gun a bit. Now they get mass suppressed by the MG42. So much bleed potential here. Yep, there we go. Retreating now. Leaves the Grenadiers behind. Their Faust probably about ready to fire again, but no, get pinned even. Finally, there's an AT gun out the back for Leiarde. Looks like Warbringer's considering not chasing. I mean, this pretty likely mine spot. If I was considering giving up the chase, it would have been not going through here. And up against 4 Falchion Pyros, it's a lot of mine planting opportunities.
The enemy have claimed our sector. A capture point is being... The enemy has
Jeffy trying to get around to the front wagon, but takes 2 shots on its way past. Has to give up the chase. Didn't want to run to the snares. Does have a Mer truck back there as well now. But here we go. The Matilda in the build now. That's a big one.
We have reserves of infantry available to bolster our ranks, Commander. Our territory is exposed. We must re-establish a connection.
You notice that section's picked up a bar. So they're sharing some weapons back there. You have to be careful, like if you drop a bar on your rifleman, drop a bar from your rangers, put it on your rifleman, then upgrade them to rangers, they lose that bar. A very annoying bug at the moment. Hopefully that gets fixed in the next patch. The sweeper's coming out here for Leiarde. Here comes the Matilda. Do have 1 AT gun and, you know, with those incendiary munitions, pretty good against the Matilda. So that's really all Hydro needs. Putting a second AT gun though now.
Command points should be assigned when possible.
Going out to the far edge, opening up the capture. Still a pretty big VP lead for the Allies. Got a frontline medical station up now for Warbringer. Okay, went for a healing back here as well, so got 2 healing. I imagine he's probably going to be able to do quite a lot of casualty clearing that way. But I don't know if he'll come back here too often. Might not be able to reap the benefits from that. I suppose you could, like, manually deactivate, reactivate it, send your rangers back home to here to reinforce occasionally, right? Save manpower on those specifically very expensive models. Might be worthwhile. Something to consider at least. If you're doing this, double mid-tent style. There we go, good start for Matilda.
Luftwaffe ground forces available as
It just gets absolutely blasted by those superpower AT grenades. Try and disappear into the smoke. AT gun bounces. The kill shot.
Enemy forces have captured a victory.
Somehow still alive. Finally goes down. Matilda extremely low. Assault Grenadiers leading the charge. PVs could probably intercept here. Oh. Is that the Greyhound going down here? I'm guessing to the AT guns. 2 of them now for Leiarde. Oh my, that was some sloppy stuff from Warbringer. He had so long to get out of there with that Chaffee. What was he doing? Sleep of the keyboard, I tell you. Maybe he's planting his
Bombear heavy assault gun is standing by.
howitzer down. That was really bad.
Bring up reserves.
And here we go. Big power spike for the Axis. The Bombear is coming in.
Under enemy control.
Supported by 2 AT guns. This is a very, very strong straight ahead style composition, which Warbringer is not well equipped to deal with. No chaffy to threaten side angles. No AT gun. I think only 1 bazooka on his ranges. He doesn't have much to stop this Bombear. This could be a very tough few minutes. Tilda's still alive though.
Territory lost.
Both retreat.
New recruits in. Rifles reinforced.
Interestingly, Leiarde is still going for the munitions over the VPs at this stage.
We're fighting physically.
Oh wow, pops the Vickers into its long-range firing mode here. Big hit from the Howie. Auto fire it looks like. Here comes the Bombear, targeting the AT gun first off, but there's another one back there. And they are lighting it up. Bombear's armor not doing too well. Looks like the Rangers have got a second bazooka now as well. Bombear's going to be just fast enough to get out of there. Maybe didn't see any cover to cover it. Activations might have made the difference. Close range barrage, it seems like. Didn't hit too much though. Got the ammunition store back here. I've actually been building my ammunition store like quite aggressively in front of my howitzer, because if you're getting attacked, you probably want to lose the ammunition store first before the howitzer, right? And if you put it quite aggressively forwards, if you've got AT guns and other units, you can benefit from the ammunition store and trying to defend this area.
Hey, you got a job for us?
Get the extra rate of fire and whatnot from it. So it's fine to put it back there, you know, it won't be touched, but overall I found it more beneficial to put it in front. Be the sacrificial pawn in situations where you're getting pushed.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
So we do have an AT gun rolling out now. As I said, with that ammunition store bonus, can be pretty strong.
They pushed us off a
Oh
sector.
boy, Gurkha's in major trouble. Oh, get away. Suppression here doing work. And the Matilda just
We have a surplus of
struggling
command points.
tremendously.
Enemy movement near victory
Bit of a
point.
sitting duck for those incendiary munitions. Okay, here comes the Neville. So it's targeting the mid-tent area first.
Captured a victory point.
Oh! Oh! Looks like the mid-tent's probably going to survive that, but decent start for Leiarde there. He ran back into the flames for a little bit.
Permission granted to initiate assault
Rangers get on
operation.
top of it. Don't quite get the decrew though, and it looks like Leiarde hitting kind of critical mass with this Falchion blob now. A lot of grenade launches at that kind of stage where they can pretty much like one-shot machine guns frontally. Can make it a bit of a handful to deal with them. And yeah, with all these squads like equipped with extra weapons now, they are tough to deal with for Demolitionhammer, who
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
seems to be struggling in the infantry department a little bit. Definitely needs to get the Gurkhas behind heavy cover in this scenario, in case the suppression started to come through.
Contact!
Let's see what Warbringer's got here.
They're saying hi, boys.
Not too much, just grenades on his rifleman.
They got us pinned down over here.
Hold on for the mid-team again. Looks like he did repair it up though, so probably will survive again, but catches the rifleman after the retreat. Doing some pretty solid damage. A little bit of damage out the back. And I heard a captain dead somewhere. Up here, maybe?
Make it quick and make it loud.
Pushing up here with the AT guns. Mid-tent, very small target size. Hard to hit with the AT guns. Not hard for the Rumbier with its massive AoE damage. How are you getting some... Oh, nasty hits in here. Leiarde getting punished hard for this blob. Oh my goodness! The losses are incredible. Double AT guns from the side. The Brombeer a little bit slow getting out of there. I wonder if he was lagging or something. It just looked like he was doing nothing for ages. Lost Ocean Pyros, Grenadiers, 2 AT guns. Massive casualties for Leiarde. There's a Tiger now.
Artillery cooldown complete.
Hydro. Also got a Goliath somewhere. That's nice to see. Enjoy a bit of Goliath action. The incendiary barrage there doesn't do too much.
Retake the field.
It does force the allies back at least. I think the MP40s need to get a little bit closer than that. Here comes the Goliath. Maybe you could take, you know, one of these positions, like in some light cover around here, might be able to sneak something in.
Enemy movement near
Oh, here comes the
victory
Renter Blob. Warbringer going for super bazookas as well. It's a fine upgrade, but I don't generally think, even with how strong Ranger bazookas are, that's how you want to be handling. Oh, let's get decrewed. Vit 3. No, just hangs on. Not how you want to be dealing with the Brumbier and the Tiger, ideally. It's too much manpower bleed.
Commander, the enemy holds all victory points.
Now they fire at the back though, forcing the Axis away.
Think they know we're here.
Army size wise though, you can see the Axis, maybe about 30 population ahead right now.
Stay the hell down.
Carrying out orders. We're losing a fuel point.
Okay, we've got a mid truck coming up for Demolitionhammer. Interesting. Going for Grants next.
Artillery cooldown complete.
Another Nibble Barrage on the Howie. Still standing though. He's gone for a mid station a little bit further away.
Commander, it's done.
And now we've got two Brumbier for Leiarde. Has no anti-tank support again after losing those two AT guns.
Riflemen down. No survivors. We have infantry.
Well, here we go. Second Nibble is enough to decrew and might even be able to get the destroy on this.
Sector gone. We must take
Yep.
it back.
Looks like the flame damage is going to tick it out.
Weapon has been decrewed.
Geo's down there. Pushing in. So he only got one AT gun. What happened to the second? Did he destroy those packs? Where did those packs go? Maybe he killed them? Why would he kill them?
Anti-tank gun.
Very confusing.
Engineer squad has been killed.
Oh man. Warbringer falling apart here. Ooh, that was a big hit. Heavy mortar, it sounds like. Demolitionhammer, so that's why he's got the mid truck. A decent artillery option if you're dealing with an espionage blob like this. It's got the flares on that heavy mortar as well, so it's a pretty good option against the camouflage.
We must act.
But I mean, it's quite late to be getting it now.
Riflemen at the front.
got it, 10 minutes ago. Might have been a bit more effective. A bit more lifespan. 6-pounder grenades. A lot of upgrades coming through right now. The Demolitionhammer. Finally got the grunt on the field.
Reports of enemy movement near our
This
victory
is
point.
the Warbringer. He's down to almost
The ability
nothing.
is ready for use.
Does have this AT gun still up for grabs down here. There's the grunt. It's got the training center upgrade for it as well. It's got like all the training center upgrades except for the light vehicle one, so a lot of side upgrades for Demolitionhammer done now. They are just about run off the map, and without the howitzer here to just like blast away at formations like this, much harder for the allies to press forwards. Needs to make use of those flares though. I'm telling you, that's going to be the secret sauce against its Afrika Korps composition. He's got the team weapon training, so this is vetted up as well. Oh, what is he doing with this grunt though? Oh, and that's good. Oh, spoke too soon. Lucky boy. Probably was going to be the kill shot. AT guns getting blasted with phosphorus and normal naval rockets as well. He crews one of them. So retreating out to do some healing now is Hydro. A bit of air burst out there as well. 2 Warbringer upgrade with the skirts now. You know, against this composition what Leiarde has, like 2 Chaffies would be very effective. There's no supporting anti-tank guns anymore, remember? 2 Chaffies could easily be fast enough to get on the rear armor of these and just dominate. Chaffee is pretty versatile, like pretty strong, even in these ultra late stages, just because of how fast it is. And it's got like solid enough penetration for side and rear armor hits. Squad down over here, drop their flamethrower as well. Demolitionhammer losing that. Okay, rebuild the Howie ammunition store combo.
You heard the man. We're up.
It's 1 AT gun to guard it. Maybe the allies would be better served trying to not fight like super wide. Even out the back. I'm guessing the Howie has maybe auto-fired at something as revealed itself. It's getting pushed here. Bombier's very quick decrew on the AT gun. The reason why I said they need to maybe combine their forces is that, as we can see on his own, Warbringer cannot stop these Brumbiers. Absolutely no chance of it. But with all their anti-tank gun within like striking range of each other, they maybe could have kept this alive, and then by, you know, concentrating their units on one side, then the Axis kind of concentrate their units over that side to attack them, and then they're more clumped up for the howitzer to do heavy damage, you know?
100 points remain. We're cutting it close.
There goes the grunt. Couldn't get away in time.
A fuel point is being seized by the enemy.
And Axis looking for full base inspection mode here. Looks like the allies are going to throw in the towel there.
The sector's been over. Only 75 points left for us. Here we go.
Destroying their base buildings, having a bit of fun. Nibble action coming in as well.
Get the wounded out of there. Down to only 50 points.
enemies rolling up. Well, make them drain them out the whole points, eh? Oh, one hit from the Tiger.
25 points left!
Just about decrewed everything in one shot there. Wow.
Motor pool taking damage! The enemy have taken territory from us. We can't take any more losses.
Okay, there we go. Finally. Finally, the surrender vote goes through, eh? So yeah, extremely strong start from the Allies. Taking good engagements right at the beginning. But then the build orders, really questionable. Like, I forget who this was. Was this Warbringer or Demolitionhammer? I can't remember, but purple opting for like a later Greyhound, like, 8-ish minutes instead of like 6.5, given their very strong map control. Then kind of sending it over to the wrong side of the map. Maybe playing too cautiously with it, because Leiarde had no anti-tank till very late in the game. So not really keeping up the momentum there with those choices. Gone for that 4th rifle and then upgrading into a Ranger, really delaying the Greyhound's timing. On the other side of the map, double AT guns from Red, preemptively before we saw any light vehicles. Didn't see any flak feeling, didn't see any 8-rads. It's just not really necessary. You could probably get away with just like one AT gun and grenades. Grenades are helpful even if you're not up against a light vehicle. You still use rifle nades, right? Just a good insurance policy to have, and then upgrade a second AT gun once you see the enemy's light vehicles. If you're committing to 2 AT guns like very early on, you're committing to making moves where you're like pushing up the map, trying to be real sneaky with them, trying to like sneak them forwards and snipe off your opponent's like Ford ambulance. But we didn't see any of that play. They kind of just like sat back here doing nothing until tanks started to arrive from the Axis. But yeah, I think if you're trying to plant a Howie down, you want to plant some mines as well. I don't know if we saw any mines from purple. And yeah, just the way that they handled those Brumbears on the Allied side. Not what you want to be doing. Just not exploiting. Like, look at this. He's got no snares, no mines, no anti-tank guns. And for some reason, they didn't build like a single chaffee. Could have just like stopped this in his tracks, forced Leiarde to have to build like 2 more anti-tank guns. Yeah, very, very bad play there. And I think maybe a bit more coordination needed from the Allies as well as to, their map positioning when things are starting to go wrong, trying to contract up so they can support each other rather than continuously try to spread onto both sides of the map, leaving themselves open to get double teamed like in bad spots and then fall even further behind. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like what can be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.